Hello again, grade 12s. In this lesson, we will be learning how to work with correlation coefficients. We've already done the theory in the very first video on our introduction to statistics. The table below shows the results of a study investigating how the number of days exercised per week reduces the number of stress-related headaches. So we want to determine the correlation coefficient and comment on the strength of the linear association between the two variables. So before we even begin, what I would advise you do is examine what's happening. As the number of days increases, right, what happens to the number of headaches? The number of headaches decreases. So this, just from observing it, you see that there is a negative association or negative relationship. So when you now work out your correlation coefficient and you get a positive value, then you've done something wrong. Okay, let's begin. If you do not know how to use your calculator to find the correlation coefficient, I will leave up an example at the end of the video, giving you the instructions of how to go about doing it. For this question, they haven't told us which one is your x variable and which one is your y variable. As mentioned previously, the default is always that the first variable they give you, let that be your x, and the second variable they give you, let that be your y. Now plug in these variables and the values into your calculator. You put it in stat mode and you will find that the R, or the correlation that you will get, is equal to negative 0,995. Now this represents a strong negative correlation. What I want you to do now is attempt to answer the following question as well. The question reads as follows. The following table shows information about the age of 8 fossils of a particular species of ape found in South Africa and the interior volume of their skulls. You have been given the age in millions of years and volume of skull. Again, the convention is the first variable they give you, let that be your x. And the second variable, let that be your y. I want you to plug in the x values and the y values into your calculator for you to get your correlation coefficient, and then comment on the strength of that linear association. I've left you with the instructions here for the Casio and the Sharp calculator.